everyone's. I am here for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 4, The Reunion Part 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, we're going to start off with Giselle and it taking her going to therapy for her to realize that she should have sympathy for people. Things that we learned in elementary school. Like, if Billy is over here, he is upset about whatever's going on in his life. We try to make Billy feel happy. Like, we here for you, Billy. It's going to be okay. We're not going to make Billy feel worse. But for whatever reason, Giselle, at the age she is, didn't realize that she should be sympathetic for people. And I'm trying to understand, how does that happen? Then another thing, we got to talk about Sherman and Giselle. Well, since Karen had already told us early on in the season that Sherman was with some other woman, so she already knew that they wasn't together, and she wasn't surprised that he didn't show up to Candace's wedding. Well, she said that somebody from Saks called her up on the phone, was like, "Hey girl, Karen, yeah, this is the people from Saks." So, is Giselle and Sherman still together? Because he over here, right now I'm looking at him. He over there, in the lingerie section. But is Giselle and Sherman still together? Okay, I was just wondering. It's just like, well, I thought they was working things out. Now, I threw a little bit in her, too. So, Saks Fifth Avenue, they called Karen up. They didn't call Giselle and want to know, are you and Sherman together? They called Karen up, and that's how Karen knew. I was like, well, I guess if you got it like that and you be spending money like that at the store, but, like, ain't nobody ever called me and asked me no questions, mainly because me and my husband ain't out here doing nothing crazy, but, like, Saks called you, and everybody was like looking like, really, Karen? Saks called you to tell you this information, but whatever. We find out that Giselle and Jamal are back together, and they've been back together for a year. Now, the timeline of the show is off. It's confusing to me because we've had this season alone, from this season to the reunion, this episode, that Monique was almost, was she like 6 months pregnant, and at the end she had her baby, and Ashley got pregnant and had her baby all in this whole time span. So, like, I don't know, like, when was the last taping and all that stuff. But anyway, it ain't got nothing to do with it. But Jamal and Giselle, they back together. And it's kind of weird for their daughters because they ain't really seen their mom and daddy like that for real, because they've been divorced 12 years. And now that they back together and they all lovey-dovey, daddy come picking up Giselle to take her to dinner. And the daughter's looking like, well, it used to be daddy picking us to take us somewhere, and now y'all together. It's kind of weird, but, they back together. They've both grown over the 12 years that they done been apart. This man knows her better than anybody else. I was like, all right, maybe you can, keep this man. It seems like every time Giselle get a man, something just go wrong. So, we got to talk about how Giselle was skeptical whether Karen owned the company or whatever, because Karen had, people, she had partners and she had people investing. I was like, that's what people do. I have this product. You want to, okay, I'm invest somebody over here, like I'm invest over here. Once you make that, you give me back that, what I invested, and then I get a little bit of interest. But Karen lets Giselle know that I am the face, I have a partner, and I own my company, and I am in Bloomingdale's and not Target. Okay, well, she didn't add that, not Target. Now, y'all, I love me some Target. Target can be expensive, but I love going out there. And I'm in the same area. I'm always in the hair aisle. I need to go start looking at purses. I be seeing, like, I be asking my aunt, like, where you get that purse from? I got it from Target. I was like, I really need to go over and look in the purse section, because they be having some really cute purses, like a good price. But we ain't here talking about that, what I like at Target. We talking about how Karen is in Bloomingdale's, making that money in Bloomingdale's. And Giselle, you were at Target. No shade to Target, we just saying. Bloomingdale's, Target, y'all know. But the fragrance, it may have like a mature smell, but like mature women got the money to buy this. Now, there's certain smells that it reminds you of an older lady, like white diamonds. That is an older lady smell to me. Just saying. But hey, Karen, do what you do. Keep this business going. I tell y'all all the time, if you are on a show and it is, popular like that, get you a business while you own this show so you can have something to fall back on. So when the show gets canceled or whatever, you quit, you have something to fall back on. I'm just saying. So Robin jumps in and to talk about how when they were in New Orleans, Karen, she didn't want to go out with them that night before, but she explained, we was at, seeing all what was going on at these plantations. I'm still grieving for my parents. I didn't want to go out. But Robin, she's talking about something. She doesn't, I'm going to read how I said it, because Robin jumps in no way you can equate grieving with being on Instagram Live. Now, she may have jumped on Instagram Live to thank people who were being supportive to her during her time in need, during her grieving process. And y'all jumped in at the wrong time when she was just saying something else. But she did let Robin know, you don't question me about how I'm grieving. I will not question you why you love wine. Okay? I was like, ooh, that stung for Robin. Because, it's been said by a few YouTubers, we don't understand why, Robin be jumping through hoops to get wines who say the simplest things like, I love you. Let's get married. I am here for you. Things like that. So y'all, for the first time ever, they have brought a mama on the show. And that mama is Dorothy. Yes. Child, she over talking about some Candace and Candace's dad. They should have handled things better. And they were throwing her drama in her face. Now, y'all know her drama is Candace's brother. That the daddy got somebody pregnant before he married Candace's mama, Dorothy. She accepted it. Got married to the man, had Candace. But they were throwing her drama in her face by inviting said brother to the wedding. Now, Candace lets us know that she didn't know that she had a brother until she was 10 years old, when the brother had wrote a note or sent a card to the daddy talking about some I love you, your son. And she was confused because she thought that she was her dad's only child. Come to find out, she had this older brother. Nobody ever brought this up to her. And I could see Dorothy doing this this is the deal. Okay, we gon' stay together even though you cheated. Now, I don't know if it's cheated when we were first going together, cheated while we were engaged. I don't really know the timeline, but the thing is, you chose to stay with this man after this. So I could see her being like, okay, we gonna stay together, but you can see the son, but the son ain't gonna be around us. Me and you together. You can go over there, see on him, check on him, but he not coming over here. I can totally see that happening. So, it seems like Dorothy is rewriting history. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said earlier, it was said that the brother was, he got somebody pregnant before they got married. But she talking about you don't know what it's like for your husband to cheat and bring home a baby. I'm like, are we rewriting history, Dorothy? Are we rewriting history? It was said before that this baby was conceived before y'all got married. So what is it now? You trying to make this more trauma for you? Make this more seem like you were the victim over here? I don't know, y'all. Then we get to talking about the whole hitting Candace with the purse. Now, Dorothy say that. Now let me get me a prop. She and Candace were going at it per usual, and she got up in the midst of her act like this is purse. I don't see a purse within arm's reach, and this was in arm's reach. As she was swinging her purse recklessly, swinging recklessly in the direction of Candace, Candace accidentally got hit. Why was you swinging your purse like this? This is I'm trying to hit you purse. Because it never in one point is my purse this high up. No. It ain't even that high up when I'm standing up. So, when it been at this high up, you was trying to hit somebody and you can't tell me otherwise. You just can't. Okay, then we talk about Candace, and whether this is like Dorothy's house or not, and Candace lets it be known that both me and my mother put money down, equally put money down on this house, and both of our names are on this house. So I'm done with all that. This is your mama's house. We both own this house. Both our names is on here, boo-boo. What you got to say now? This was mainly towards Ashley, because, you know, Ashley's like, this your mama's house. This your mama's house. Well, ain't that Michael's house? If we were going to do that, and I was going to be shading and talking about some that tent, ain't that your mama's house? But I wasn't going to do it. I guess I did. Anyways. Now, Candace and Ashley, they get to arguing, and Candace, she was going for the low blow. She talking about I wasn't plucked from obscurity to be some trophy. What I am a legacy. My mother built a legacy for me and my siblings. You was plucked from obscurity to be this trophy for this man who likes to grab on other men's booty against their will. She didn't say that, but I'm putting that in there. Ashley talking about Candace is at least accomplished out of the group. She's like, my business is still up and running. Ours where nobody going to, and it is closed. She's talking about I'm still getting checks from Miss America, this, that, and that. I don't know how Miss America works, but I'm not seeing them giving you a good coin of a check. Just saying. She's like, you a good gold digger. Well, your husband's a gold digger. And this is when Dorothy steps in, like, Chris may be a lot of things, but Chris has come from a very affluent family, okay? His people got money. And we got money. Okay? What y'all got over there? You got with Michael, so you can have that money too. And then you threw a baby in there. Well, this is more what Giselle was saying. Like, that prenup was like, it was running up. You throw a baby in there. That's child support for the next 18 years. Okay, boo-boo? Alright. I hate when my phone does that. You know, when you on your notes or whenever you're doing, you got to twist and turn your phone just to get it to act right. Child. So this is when we talking about Ashley and her daddy issues that we're just not bringing up this season after the whole butt grab with Michael and everything. And we find out that Ashley's daddy looked just like Michael. And I was like, that's creepy. It was already creepy to just like, I look at Michael as a paternal figure, even though this is my husband. And then we found out that your daddy looked just like this, looked just like your husband. No, ma'am, no. So y'all know how, well, I'm not even going to say us people because I don't be doing that. Y'all know how some people be doing. They become full-on detectives when they want to find some dirt about somebody. And they done found Ashley's daddy. And they all on his wall being mean to him because he ain't in Ashley's life and this, that, and the third. She already said he has demons that he's still dealing with. And when she said that, I felt like it was drugs, but I don't really know. So yes. He was being so mean to him. And then, like, the last scene, we had, like, Michael standing over, like, some balcony-like thing, looking all menacing. I'm like, what you over there doing? And why was your back all sweaty when you was walking up the stairs? Like, he's standing over there just looking mean. Everybody looking like, Michael? No. Y'all excuse my hair. I caught myself doing some twists. Because I'm trying to be paying more attention to, not trying to look all that glamorous, even though I don't be looking glamorous, but looking the health of my hair, making sure I'm moisturizing and trying to keep it twisted up. So it looks better than it did the other day. Because, child, I tried to use these little rollers, and it was a hot Houston in the summertime hotness. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.